morning, traders. Welcome to the weekly Elliott Wave Street update. I'm Juan Maldonado, and it's a pleasure to start the week with some of our wave counts and trading plans. Seems that it's going to be a fantastic week in the markets. It's holiday today in the US, so markets are closed. The futures markets are open till noon, till 1 p.m. EST. So clearly it's a low volume day. However, we can plan the trades, some of the trades for this week. If you want to get the daily analysis, Monday through Friday, on these instruments that we cover on the Forex, stocks, or the full access plan, you can join us by signing up for just $19 your first month. You will get access, immediate access to education, to wave counts, to workshops, and more, and of course to the trading plans. All right, so let's start talking today about the euro. Last week we were planning the sell trade. We actually, in the membership, we went short right here at this rejection. We went short with a target at the 99 area, which finally the price hits today. So 150 points of profits on this beautiful trade. But now let's talk about what's next. The plan for this week is having the euro making one more leg down. If we have the rejection, by rejection I mean on the hourly chart, the price showing a nice green candle closing above 3, a bullish engulfing candle, that's going to be the signal to go long. The protective stop loss is going to be a couple of points under the low. Usually, I like to trade with 30 points of risk, 30 to 40 points. And once we reach the 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, I take out 50% of my trade. So if I trade with, let's say, 10 lots, no more than 1% of risk, I close 5. And then I keep the trade open. It's going to be a risk-free trade from there. Once we have the 5-wave sequence and the ABC for wave 2, then we just find the end of 2 and we jump into the trend in order to have a second trade, a second entry to add to the previous position, or maybe to start a fresh trade. The plan will be to capture the big wave 3 back to this area at least, and of course to cross this area. So the aggressive entry will happen here, and the most conservative entry will happen here, but everything based on the Elliott wave theory. And of course, the institutional cycles. We cover a lot of these topics inside the membership, like accumulation, distribution, institutional cycles, and more using Elliott wave. So that's the main plan on the euro. Let's get ready. This could be the weekly bottom of the market. Let's have a look at another one, is the dollar yen, which is extremely interesting. Let me hide some of these waves and let me show you what I'm looking for this week. So first of all, the dollar yen has been extremely bullish. And from last week, we start seeing the breakup of this key area. Imagine all the stops, imagine all the liquidity that is above this area. I think still the price still needs to move a little bit higher, but clearly this is an area of plenty of stops. All the traders, position traders who went short anywhere during the leg down or during the move up, clearly leave their stops right here above the high. And right now, the market is absorbing all these orders, is taking out all this liquidity. So the main plan is to have a rejection of this area. Of course, by moving to lower time frames, we are going to get a precise entry point based on the Elliott wave theory to short the market. And I think that the minimum target will be here, around the 130, and probably here, and then probably here. So we will see during the road how the market starts showing up the setup Of course, as always, once this leg is complete, not yet, I think it needs to move a little bit higher. We're going to talk about that in a second. Let's say that we start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, ABC. So similar to the euro setup, we can add to the position right here in that case to capture the big wave 3. But I want to capture, I want to short, I want to be part of this distribution process in the aggressive entry as well. So now that we understand this big picture, it's time to move to lower time frames, like the hourly chart, where we can get more details. So here, on the hourly chart, we are looking for the price to take out this high, to take out the 141. I think that's a clear, a key point. So today is holiday, so we have to be careful, but imagine if over the next 24 hours we have the completion of this cycle, and the rejection in this particular case will be a nice red candle showing up here, wave 1 and 2. We can go with the aggressive, we can wait for the corrective, whatever, but this is the shorting area to start adding to the short position, to start doing something interesting here. So that looks pretty good. Let's have a look at the S&P. The S&P on a daily chart, after the Powell speech, we know with a high probability that we are going to have a lower low here under the previous 2022 low, and then we can start looking for a buy trade. Probably we will see, but for now the main direction is bearish. The bias is to the downside, and all the attempts to reverse, we should read them as corrective waves to sell them. So today is holiday, not expecting a big move in the markets. However, once the market comes up again, maybe tonight, we can look for the completion of this consolidation. Actually, wave 2 could be a little bit deeper, like the price can move a little bit higher. The rejection will be key. And there, I'm expecting the sell-off tomorrow, probably, or overnight for wave 3. The previous trade, we went short here, right? We shorted here at the end of 4, worked nicely. Last Friday, a little bit more complex to short because this one was too aggressive. You can see the difference between the two setups. Look at this tiny rejection. Look at this huge rejection. So, of course, same setup, however, different shape, and that's also important. So this one is easy to trade, this one is difficult to trade. Let's see this one, how it's gonna show up once we have the market again. Today is likely to be extremely sideways, the market, so we have to be careful. All right, traders, so that's the plan to start this week. Please join us in the Elliott Wave Street membership. We have some fantastic analysis, insight, and education using the Elliott Wave theory. Every day you're going to get the daily video every morning, New York morning, with the updated wave counts, with the updated bias, and with the trading plan for the session on these instruments. So you can pick the Forex, the stocks, or the full access plan. Please have a fantastic start of your week. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.